Hey, what's up? What's up, Roland? Roland Nix. All right, I'm basically gonna do. Hold on, Roland Nix. Sorry about that. What am I watching? You're watching a countdown because I'm so unprepared and so low tech. That is what you're all watching here. Basically, I will be doing a chart analysis of of Bitcoin. That's kind of what I've been doing. If you see my last episode, I was kind of right. The price was probably going to go down. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and make myself something to drink. Let the time go a little bit. What is this gift thing? What gift thing are you talking about? I'm not sure what you're talking about, gift thing. It's just a countdown because I'm so low tech and I'm going to get my drink, so excuse me. And another thing, isn't it like, can you dim the image? Yeah, sure, I'll dim the image. Let's see if I can dim the image. Can I dim the image? Yeah, sure. I'll dim it just a little bit, right? Like that. That should do it. Nope. There we go. Yeah, it has a haze. I'm recording right off my iPad. Man, is it almost time? It's almost time. It's almost time. I'm gonna put a poll. I'm gonna put a poll in the live. Do you think the prices by next week will the price be going up or will the price be going down? Oh man, is the time up? The time is up. Let's just start another one because I'm not ready yet. One. Okay. Anyways, I'll be right back. All right, everyone, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's see here. All right. You have Roblox. Do I have Roblox? I don't have Roblox. I don't have Roblox. Sorry, that's something my youngest does. My youngest does that. And she's currently at school, which kind of makes me want to ask Rollnix if he must be on lunch break at school if he's in the live stream here. Anyways, no, I don't have Roblox, or Robux. I'm not sure what to call it. I can't keep up with the games. I did last night. I did last night with Super Monkey Fighters. That's actually a channel. Let me actually. I'm okay. I'm done here. Let me go to the YouTube Super Monkey Fighters. Last night I did play with Super Monkey Fighters. Let me see. Super Monkey Monkey Fighters. Fighters. There we go. Super Monkey Fighters. Oh, yeah, this one right here. Oh, it's horrible focus. Anyways, last night I was in the live. I wasn't live streaming. I played Brawlhalla last night. I downloaded on my phone, and I played with these guys. So that was cool. That was cool. If you check out their channel, if you're interested in playing games with people, as far as the game Brawlhalla goes, I enjoyed it. It reminds me of what, Super Mario Fighting or something like that. I don't know what it was, but check out the game, and you could play online with people. I played on my phone, on my touchscreen phone. I sucked, but that's all right. All right, here's what we're all here for. We are all here for this, actually, because you probably want to know. If you see my last video, let's see if I can zoom out a little bit better. There you go. If you see my last video, I was, darn it, let me do that again. If you see my last video, you'll know that I did talk about the price of Bitcoin. I do a little chart analysis. I go on the weekly. I do the weekly chart analysis. Excuse me, I'm drinking my drink here. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, there we go. A little bit better. So I do my weekly analysis here, or maybe I'll do a week or maybe not. But if you saw my last live stream, uh, that was that little green emoji. It's called emoji. It's not emoji. Candlestick. Sorry. That green candlestick. This one right there. That's where we left off. And yeah, I kind of mentioned it would kind of go down. We're in the fifth leg of the wave. The interesting thing about wave theory, if you know anything about wave theory, or if you, I don't know, student or a believer in the wave theory in chart analysis, is that basically there are waves within waves. So, in my opinion, I think that's just an excuse for people who do chart analysis to come up with an excuse when they're wrong. They'll say, well, there was a wave within a wave, and that's why the price went the other way that I was, predicting. So, but I do think overall in the long term, if you look at it from its previous all-time high, which is right here at 8,000, is 8,000? No, not 8,000, 6,800, 900, 68,958,000, 68,958. Anyway, that all-time high. So, yeah, if you look at it, it looks like it's below that 10 period. That's not a 10-day moving average. This white line is a 10 period, 10 candlestick moving average, and then the yellow line is a, I think, 30 period or 30 candlestick moving average. Dalton Brito, Danton Brito, how you doing? Are you spamming the live chat with your altcoin? Lunk Tops 5? KuCoin? Okay. Well, if anybody feels like losing money on, if there's anybody out there who wants to lose their money and get scammed, check out KuCoin. I'm sure KuCoin is a good way to lose all your money. Is it just what do you say? He says just announced that it was also adopt burn supply at a rate of 1.2% is getting good because it's the first exchange of the top 5 to start this movement after DEX. Well, let me tell you about burn coins. And okay, first of all, I don't know what KuCoin is. I never heard of it. If you need a burn rate for your cryptocurrency, that tells me there's something wrong with your coin, that no one's interested in it, that you need to burn your cryptocurrency to raise its value. So yeah, if anybody out there who wants to lose their money, never see it again, or lose your Bitcoin, usually they want Bitcoin because they don't have a physical location. They have no real business. So they just put it on the exchange. You trade in your Bitcoin. Nowadays it's Ethereum, maybe Doge, maybe Litecoin, and you take it out, and you're trading it on the exchange for some crap coin, or maybe it's a airdrop. A lot of times it's airdrop. Sometimes it's I wouldn't say a coin offering. They stopped doing coin offerings or ICOs, initial coin offerings, or whatever they call it now. pre-buying or whatever it is. They stopped doing that because the SEC was bringing the hammer down on everybody. But anyways, oh goodness. Thank you, Danton Brito. Yeah, KuCoin. I gave you a shout out on that. You want to lose your money? Trade your Bitcoin or go and buy Bitcoin and then trade your Bitcoin for KuCoin and become a bag holder. If you don't know what a bag holder is, it's someone who is just holding on to usually an altcoin, affectionately called crap coins or shit coins is another affectionate term for altcoins. Altcoins are just basically any other cryptocurrency other than Bitcoin. Hey Forrest, how you doing? Good to have you in the live chat. I got a poll going. Do you think the price by next week going to go up or down? Up or down? So far, the way the trend is looking, it's starting to look like it's going to finish off its fifth leg, the fifth leg of the wave. Taking care of some animals. Wow. Are you a veteran? Not a veteran, a veterinarian. Sorry, veterinarian. Anyways, I'm gonna be going over the weekly chart of Bitcoin real quick. If you see my last live stream, I did talk about it. I'm on the weekly. Let me see here if I could show it. I am on the weekly here. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I don't want to do that. Let's refresh it. There we go. I am on the weekly, the 1 week. Sorry, when I live stream, I don't have the technical skills to do a great live stream, so I'm just recording off my iPad. But I think you'll get the point. You know, you'll get the point. This is bitcoinwisdom.io. I'm old school. I try to keep my chart analysis really simple. It's a weekly, and I'm using the EMA, estimated moving average. And the two moving averages are basically a 10 period or 10 candlestick moving average, and I think a 30 candlestick or 30 period. So this is 10 week. The white is a 10 week. No, yeah, 10 weeks. So 10 candlesticks moving average, estimated or weighted. That's what I think it is. And the yellow is a 30 week. So when I change it to a 3-day, it's 10 3 days, 30 3 days. And then when I go to the 1 day, it's 10 days and 30 days. Sorry if I didn't clarify that in the last live stream. So when I look at all this, we are back down to, what level are we back into? Let me see if it'll let me. Yeah, okay. Will it let me move it? Good. Oh, it'll let me move it. Good. I'm trying to see where the price is. Okay, that says 17. Very close to the recent bottom. Around 17,000, somewhere around there. Yeah, we're getting very close. We're getting very close to it, and most likely you're gonna break through that, because when you see the momentum of the downtrend, this particular downtrend from top to bottom right here, that's a downtrend. The two moving averages crossed over here, and there is a large gap. There's a large gap there. There could be a little dead cat bounce. A dead cat bounce, affectionate term for dead cat bounce, is like a little rally. Like maybe like you see this price moving down, and then it bounces up and bounces up. That's a dead cat bounce. Here's another dead cat bounce right there. Dead cat bouncing. So a dead cat bounce. Basically, a dead cat can't really jump higher than more than it fell. Oh. So yeah, looks like we got some dead cat bouncing, but the good thing is the dead cat bouncing is getting smaller. You can see how small the dead cat bounce. You see right here, dead cat bounced pretty high, like from what is that price range from 20,000 to 40,000. There was a 20,000 price movement from this dead cat bounce, and then the most recent dead cat bounce is only what, a 5,000 price movement, very small. Oh, Forrest, what did you find? Let me see. You want me to guess what you found? Uh, you found it. You found your old wallet full of 2 million bitcoins. Is that what you found? What did you find? Tell us. Tell us. I want to know. You got me curious now. Oh, you can't see Forrest's chat? Let me check here. No, Forrest is there. His chat is working. I see it. I see it. So he says, "Guess what I just found?" I don't know. I don't know. I said your old wallet, your old private keys. So you let me know if that's what you found. Oh goodness. Let me see. Do I need to turn the brightness off on this? Let me try to turn the brightness off on that one more time. Let's set it to its lowest. See if that helps. Oh, that's really low. Let me see what happens if I turn it up. Is that any better? I think the brightness of it. So let me see if I turn it down, lower. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. Sorry, guys. It is what it is. Sorry, guys. There's not much I can do. My technology skills are very low. So, yeah, but 17,000, it's right at it's very close. It's very close to the 17,000 price. And most likely I have a feeling it's gonna break that. The dead cat bouncing is bouncing less. So from this point, you're just going through consolidation. I still feel you still have a year to go. It's only been a week since the last live stream I did on Bitcoin. And we've gone from this candlestick to that candlestick. And nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. The thing about doing a weekly chart analysis, not every week I'll do a chart analysis, but a weekly time frame, a weekly. If they had a monthly, I'd go to a monthly. But if you look at the long-term trend, it is still going down. And until things change, until this gap, the two averages, until they get closer, or until the 10 period moves closer to the 30 period moving average, or they cross over again. And just because it crosses over doesn't mean it's all of a sudden it's going to spike up. Mr. Elliott. Oh, Mr. Eldrick. Mr. Eldrick. Well, thanks. This is the first Bitcoin related thing you've watched? You're a Bitcoiner now? Well, technically, in order to become a Bitcoiner, you have to have any fractional amount, even a Satoshi, which is 1/millionth of a Bitcoin. Even if you have one Satoshi, technically you're a Bitcoiner. Until then, you're what we in the crypto community call a no coiner. You're a no coiner. You have no coins. You don't even have any crap coins or shit coins or altcoins. I mean, even an NFT, if you had an NFT, you could be a part of the cryptocurrency, which I do not recommend an NFT. All right, do not. In order for you to get an NFT, you would have to get into Ethereum most likely. And let me tell you something about Ethereum. A Bitcoinism conversation. Yeah, let me tell you something about Ethereum because I witnessed the birth of Ethereum. All right, their blockchain is immutable. All right, they have changed history. All right, if you go on to Ethereum, and they recently gone to I think a proof of stake. I'm not sure, but that's not going to help the price of Ethereum. Matter of fact, I believe in the future it's going to be worse. Or how can I say this? I I think in terms of overall market cap, it will increase. Okay, their market cap will increase because the amount of coins they're going to be generating, the amount of Ethereum that's going to be generated is going to be astronomical. At that point, there's no point in actually owning an Ethereum. I think you're just wasting money at that point. I think this is the point where you've separated between. I think this is the point where Ethereum and Bitcoin have now separated in their philosophy of their beliefs in how they go forward. So well, do I think the price will match? I think to some degree it will still match. When Bitcoin goes up, Ethereum goes up. When Bitcoin goes down, Ethereum goes down. Matter of fact, all the coins start going down. Most of them long term anyway. Eventually, they'll all go down. But the proof of stake coins, the ones I've seen that have tried to go proof of stake or some form of proof of staking or staking, all of them have failed. As far as I know, none of them have really survived since I basically stopped doing Bitcoin videos, which was over 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. And so there were many proof of stake coins that came out before Ethereum merged to a proof of stake. So I could tell you what's going to happen, most likely. Most likely, a lot of people will dump money into it, and maybe in the beginning it may even outperform all the other crypto coins out there. It may. I'm not saying it will. I'm saying it may, just because when you get something new, when you get something novel, especially with a large market cap coin, it drives a lot of attention. It drives the price up, essentially. But after that initial, wow phase or the coolness phase wears off, and you realize that it's not everything that was promised, a lot of delays, a lot of problems, probably a lot of hacks, a lot of probably forking the blockchain again, or they actually don't even have a blockchain anymore, or maybe they do. They have a proof of stake chain or something. What you're going to find is there are going to be a lot of forks. There's probably going to be a lot of forks. I have an acronym for Ethereum, ETH. Every time hard fork. Let me see. Every time hard, or was it every time hard fork or something? Something like that. Every hard fork. Oh, I forgot what it was called. I I had a funny acronym for it. Basically, they're going to hard fork all the time. Oh, Mr. Eldritch, you're 11. You want to know if you're legally allowed to buy Bitcoin? Yeah, actually, I believe you could be any age to purchase Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency. Matter of fact, I believe probably a lot of people who are underage are marketed or pushed into cryptocurrency. Now, if you go to an exchange, I think they require you to be 18. But if you know somebody or if you find someone who actually has any Bitcoin, they can actually just give you some. You could probably get, I don't know, you probably get your parents to get you some, but having a wallet and having whatever cryptocurrency in that wallet, I think you could be any age. Put it this way, there's nothing going to stop you from having it. So if you go to the App Store and you look up Bitcoin wallet or whatever, matter of fact, let me see. I prefer. Let me see if I can show it here at the App Store. I use. Okay, what the hell is this? All right, continue. Turn off. Okay, let me see if I could if it's gonna let me find it. Let me see. I'm gonna look up Coinomi. Their Coinomi wallet. Okay, right here. This is the Coinomi wallet. Coinomi wallet. It has basically all the crypto that you want. Very easy to use, very simple. There's probably a lot of videos on it. It's not that difficult. You probably want to get acquainted with the cryptocurrency space. There's a lot of scams going on. There's a lot of pyramid schemes going on. Weird nonsense stuff. If you just hold your own wallet, also known as private keys, if you own your own private keys, you actually own the coins, or you're able to send the coins actually. So this is a pretty good, decent wallet. It has a little bit of everything, but I just use it mainly for, I did use it, but I would use it mainly for just holding on to coins. You can back up your private wallet. So if you lose your phone, you have the backup key. Just re-download this or basically any wallet that accepts the backup key, and you can just transfer your wallet to the new phone. Very common. You could probably do a YouTube search, understand how wallets work. So, and there's also the Lightning system, the Lightning with Bitcoin. So that's a whole different thing. But yeah. So if you could download that wallet, then you can download, or you can own any cryptocurrency you want. There we go. We're back to this here. So yeah, I don't think there's any restrictions on owning any cryptocurrency. Now the question is, can you buy it? Because there's a lot of institutions that only accept, you have to be of a legal age of 18. But then again, owning a wallet, if you can own a wallet, which is simply just downloading the software, you can technically just have any Bitcoin you want, or you can have someone send you Bitcoin. What I used to do is I used to make a lot of Bitcoin videos, and I would put my Bitcoin address in the description, or I put up a QR code of the Bitcoin address in the video, and then people can scan it or copy the Bitcoin address, and people would send me tips. And I don't know if I still have it or not. my intention was really to never use it. It was just there. It was just there just to see if anybody would do it. And yeah, I would get some tips. And you know what's funny is um, I bet those bitcoins are worth, at the time they were only worth like maybe 5 cents, 50 cents. Sometimes I would get a $3 worth of Bitcoin at the time. I bet they're worth like a couple $100 now, or maybe a little bit less. Maybe a little bit less. So, anyways, back to this. Is the price going to go up or is it going to go down? Well, I'm looking at the overall trend of this on a weekly chart, and it looks like it's most likely going to go down. Although the dead cat bouncing right here, it's it's a small bounce, which is an indication that uh, there could be there could be more downside. There could be more downside. A couple scenarios can happen usually around this time. Um, a lot of people get confident, thinking that we're at the bottom, which we are not at the bottom. Okay, we're not at the bottom. It seems like we're at the bottom. A lot of people make that mistake. They think we're at the bottom because the price is kind of like bouncing around this low point, and they're looking at this recent low right here, right where I have the crosshairs. So they're looking at it, thinking, yeah, we're at the bottom. We're very close to the bottom. So I should like go long. Especially if you're trading on the exchanges, you're thinking I can go long. Well, usually that's not how it works. There's usually one more violent, very violent uh, dump that will come. You got to understand, we're technically in a bear market, and the bear market means more than the price going down or downtrending. It means that whatever you do, whether you go long or whether you go short, long means you want the price to go up, so you're buying. Shorting is basically you've sold at the current price and you're going to be buying hopefully at the lower price. That's when you short. So you're hoping the price goes down. No matter what you do, all right, whether you go long. Now I'm not saying everybody's going to lose money. There's always that 5 to 10% of the people who trade, they will make money. All right, they will make money. Those are the people that you lose your money to. The 5 or 10% of those people who are trading. The 90 or 95% of everybody else, you're going to lose the money. You're going to lose your money to the people, to the 5%, 5 or 10% people who are who are making money off of you. That's usually how it goes. So not everybody's going to be a loser. The smart people who know when to get out of a trade and when to get into a trade, they'll make the money. All right. In the bear market, the money goes from the many. All right. The many will lose their money, and the few are going to be taking your money. That's how usually it goes in the bear market. In a bull market, it's kind of opposite, but not really. I think everybody makes money. The only way you lose money is by getting out of the market. You have to ride the wave up. There could be a small percentage of people who do lose out, but in a bull market, you're just riding the wave with everybody else. So 95% of the people are making money, and those 5% people who were making money in the bear market, well, they're not making money. They're not losing money because they're probably not even participating in the market. Or if they are, they flip the sides. They flip sides. So basically, they're with the majority of the people. Everyone's riding the wave up. So in this bear market, yeah, whatever you do, if you go short, guess what? The price is gonna go up. If you go long, guess what? The price is gonna go down. And those 5% of those traders who are making money, that's where your money's going to. The people who basically took a bet. They took a bet. Right now at this point, you're just betting. And you think you have three choices, right? Up, down, or sideways. But that's not really how it works. You have to exit out of your trade. And so you might be right on your trade. The price will go down and you took a short. You're right. But what you didn't do, which most traders, and that's why these people lose money, what you didn't do is you didn't exit out of your trade. And so if you're on the exchanges, this is typically how you're going to be trading. You're going to enter into a trade, short, long, typically, right? There's price only moves up, down, or sideways. And if it moves sideways, guess what? You didn't make any money. You didn't lose any money, but you didn't make any money. So, yeah, prices move up, down, or sideways. That's not the question. The question is, when do you enter into a trade and when do you exit out? So that's the hard part. And that's if you're trading on the exchanges, which I highly do not recommend going onto the exchanges because, first of all, it's not your money or your cryptocurrency. Once you have a third party wallet or a third party service, it's not your money or your cryptocurrency. Those assets can be taken from you. They're not your assets. They're the exchange's assets. So what I would recommend if you want to participate in the market is the peer-to-peer market to actually own your own coins, to hold on to your coins through a wallet, to own your private keys. That is the best way to own cryptocurrency because you have full control. No one's going to be seizing your coins. Excuse me, I'm going to take a little bit of my mango drink here. Have my morning creatine honey mango drink. I was gonna ride the bike today, but I changed my mind. I'm gonna do this live stream here, mainly because it's amazing. Like no one, if you see other people who do chart analysis of Bitcoin, you got to ask yourself, if these guys are so good at doing a chart analysis, why aren't they Bitcoin rich? Why aren't you Bitcoin rich? You're very good at doing a chart. All people who do a chart analysis, okay, any YouTube live stream or YouTube video or post or Twitter or chat or Instagram, Facebook, who claim to do chart analysis, chart predictions, stocks, whatever. You know what they're really doing? They're just telling you what happened, like in the past, what happened. Like, here's my chart analysis. The price went down from here to here. That's what people do. These are people who do chart analysis. Another thing that people do with chart analysis, not only do they tell you what happened like in the past, they tell you what is happening right now. So right now, right, if I zoom in big enough here. Okay, so I'm zooming in big right here. I'll say right now the price went down, which doesn't really help anybody. It doesn't help anybody. So that's what a lot of people who do chart analysis, that's all they do is they tell you what happened in the past tense and what is happening in the present tense. What you rarely see is anybody talking about what will happen. Now, sometimes they'll talk about what will happen, like maybe like tomorrow or like the real, like near future. But I'm surprised for all the chart analysis and all the information that they have, they can't tell you what's going to happen by next week, next month, next year. So I'm often surprised how much attention these people get. I'm very surprised, but a lot of people like to know or want to know what's going on, mainly because they're looking for an answer to their problem, which is that they're losing money They're essentially losing money on their holdings, on their bags. Sorry, I'm getting more mango. Mm. So, but now I can't predict the future, all right? But I've experienced maybe three happenings. Three happenings. So what is that? 12 years? Is that 12 years? I think at least three happenings. 1, 2, 3. I don't know how many times Bitcoin has halved. But yeah, I've experienced a few happenings, and I could tell you in general that we still got about a year to go, at least 1 year to go in this crypto market, the crypto winter. The only thing is that's different is there's a looming recession coming. I've never experienced a global recession in the crypto market. So that's going to be the most interesting thing. And the problem with that is in a recession or a depression in the markets, how are these crypto companies going to survive? Because everything that we can do with cryptocurrencies is basically due to the fact that you have all these crypto companies essentially supporting the price action, right? You can use your cryptocurrencies to, at one point, buy a Tesla. You could use your cryptocurrencies to make more cryptocurrencies. You could use your cryptocurrencies to possibly purchase things and use it. As long as the economy was thriving and allowing these experimental, basically crypto businesses to exist, you know, it was very useful. The question is, during a recession period, are these companies going to survive? So are these companies going to survive? And I don't know if they're going to survive. So I don't know if they're going to survive or not. And so that's going to be the major question here. Are these crypto companies going to survive? Like the crypto companies that support the use of cryptocurrencies. Are these exchanges going to survive during a recession period? Usually exchanges typically do survive because they're not, I don't know, unless they get hacked or they make a major financial mistake, exchanges usually do survive, you know, but if they're getting less trades or getting less money, how much are they going to survive? So that's the only issue that I see in the future. Other than that, typically what usually happens is the price usually goes, right from now on, usually goes sideways, and then it'll take a massive drop. There's at least one more dump, a huge dump coming. There usually is. It's usually when all these people think we're at the bottom. They've taken a long position in the market. Always happens. It amazes me. They take a long position in the market, and it's usually in line with when there's good news, like, I don't know, somebody, maybe a ETF, Bitcoin ETF will finally be approved, or some kind of news related issue which is attributed to the price kind of going up. So everyone's going to take this long position, and as soon as that happens, all right, as soon as that happens, guess what? The dump. the dump is what happens, and that's probably what's going to happen here. So I'm I'm waiting to see a big dump. One more time, the price going down below 17,000 and taking a big dump, basically. Big using the it took a dump. All right. Oh goodness. So I'm gonna wait for another dump, and once I see that dump, that's when I know the price or the downturn or the bear market or the bottom is essentially in. It's the last moment of the bear market, essentially taking whatever money from you people, the traders who are willing to trade during a bear market. The 90% of you who are still out there thinking you can make money in the bear market. The bear market is going to take your money, take it from the many, and give it to the few, the people who know how to trade in a bear market, who know when to exit, when to enter. And so and then it takes all the money from those people, and that's when the price can no longer go down. That's when the price can no longer go down, because all you people, all the 90 to 95% of the so-called day traders out there, you have no more money to lose. You have no money to lose, and that's when we reach the bottom. So that's when the bottom happens. If you're wondering when the bottom is coming, well, when the day traders have no more money to lose, that's when we hit the bottom. And usually it's at a point where this is usually what I see. There'll be a bear market, just one more bear market rally, usually comes on the heels of some kind of news. And I gave you an example, like maybe a Bitcoin ETF was coming. Maybe it was coming, just a rumor, just a rumor of a news, Bitcoin ETF coming. A celebrity is buying Bitcoin, or Coinbase is, I don't know, doing something, or it's some news events, or it's attributed to some kind of event, the price going up. Everybody starts buying in, thinking we've reached the bottom, we're starting to go up, and then maybe a day or so or a week so after the news event and after this rally, the dump, right? The dump happens, and it's violent, and it's very volatile and goes down, and people start panicking, or they've basically have put in a stop loss. Usually what happens is people put in a stop loss. They're trying to preserve whatever money that they made, and then once a stop loss is triggered, and it triggers another stop loss and other stop losses, that's where the violent movement and price action goes on the exchanges. And that's typical. So once you have that, and then the price continues to go down because all the stop losses are activated. And a lot of people put their stop losses below where they originally purchased because they're trying to ride out. They're trying to ride out the market, right? Trying to get some huge gains. They end up losing money. That's what I mean by they lose money. The many will lose money and give it to the few. And the few people who made money during this bear market rally, they're the ones that they had a stop loss or a limit order. All right, they had a limit order. Basically, when the price reached a certain price from above where they purchased, they sold. They're out. They know the game, and they're the ones that usually trigger all the stop losses. Because once the price no longer goes up, people start selling, knowing that's the limit. That's their limit. The limit of the price going up. The limit order. And then the people who lose their money, they're too stupid to realize that it's not going up anymore. They're just hoping and praying. And they put instead of putting a limit order, they put in a stop loss, right? Stop order. In other words, a sell, basically a sell depends how you, if your price is going up, if you're going long, it's a sell order below the current price. So, and maybe they made some money. They probably didn't make as much as they thought. You know, it becomes marginal with stop loss orders. But a lot of people end up putting it below where they actually purchase because they're trying to quote unquote ride the bull market, which they think is a bull market, which is really just a bear market rally. So that I'm waiting for that. So we still got a long ways to go until I see that signal in the market. I'm looking for a bear market rally with a huge dump. As I explained, where and a lot of people are going to lose money on that, probably. So when all the day traders have no more money to lose, that is when we reach the bottom of this bear market. The bear has no more money to take from you. So once that's done, it'll probably go sideways for a very long time, and it'll be very slow, very slow. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. If I just move this, like this, it'll look like this. Hindsight 2020, when the next bull market hits. Like let's say for example, let's say we're in a bull market. Matter of fact, we are at, let me see, we are at the top of the bull market. Okay, this is what it will look like in the past. So I'm giving you an example. Let's say we're in the future. Okay, just imagine, stick with me. We're in the future, okay? Let's say we're about a year into the future, maybe a year and a half. Let's just say 2 years in the future. Okay, we're 2 years into the future. The halvening has already happened. We are in a bull market. This is where we are in price. We're up here. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be 100,000, a million. Doesn't matter. Just we're at the top. Okay. This is what the chart is going to look like. All right. All right. We're at the top. So that's the future. It doesn't exist yet. It may not ever exist. I'm just giving you an example. Okay. I'm not saying this will happen. So what happens before this huge bull run here, this huge upsurge in price, usually followed by a halvening? What does the price action look like? Well, when we're at the top of the bull market, this is what it's going to look like. This is what it's going to look like. It's going to look like this. It's going to look like that. That's what you're looking at. That's what you're looking at right now. Okay. That's what the sideways movement will look like when we're at the top of the bull market. But during the sideways movement, it's going to look a little different. It's going to look like this. Okay. There you go. It's going to look like this. And I'll just give you. All right. So I'm using the past as a reference point. This does not mean I'm not saying this is what's going to happen. So essentially, we're around this area right here, for example, as price action. This is what present day looks like. Looks like this kind of like price, right? Up and down, a lot of dead cat bouncing. I'm going to wait for probably one more dump, maybe a small little downtrend, one more dump. And then people think we're at the bottom. This was some kind of news event, if I remember. This is most likely some kind of news event, or something happened, or people think we're all going long, or the bottom is in. That's what usually happens. And then, as time goes on, there's a violent dump. There's a couple of dumps, and then one more dump. And it just goes sideways. It just goes up and down, up and down. That's what happens. And what you're seeing is just sideways movement for the longest time. Sideways movement. But eventually, no more. The bear market can no longer sustain taking money from all the day traders. Okay, a huge, kind of like a bear market rally, which is usually the last tail end of the bottom. You hit the bottom, goes up, comes down, violent dump. All right, and then after that, there's nowhere. Um, you can't take any more money, or it's hard to take money from all the losers out there because they have no more money to take from. They've left the market, which leaves the 5% of people who are who are still in the game. These are the 5%ers right here. At this point, nothing but 5%ers. The people who have taken all your money, all right, taken the money from the many, and now they have it, right? And they're taking your money and they're buying all the Bitcoin. And that's where you're getting the surge in price. That's where you're getting the surge in price. They have purchased, they have taken your money, and now they're buying Bitcoins with your money. And this is the start of the bull market rally right here. And by the time you get involved, you probably will get involved at this point in time. Typically, this point, the first big wave going forward, and then there'll be a little bit more, and you made it from here. You got involved here. Typical day trader gets involved at this point. They said, I bought the dip. I'm smart. I bought the dip. And this rally right here is basically the day traders at this point. This is day trading rally right here. And then, of course, this leads us to the present. Which is the bear market rally, or the bear market, I should say. So that's what's going to probably happen. Those are the most likely things that are going to happen. The only thing I don't know, that I'm not sure of, is what the recession will do to the price action. That's the only thing I am not fully sure of what's going to happen, because this is the first time. Let me put that marker right here. So this is the first time where we're going to go through a recession in the crypto market. Like, the global economy is now going to go through a recession, which has kind of been long overdue. And now we're going to go into a halvening during a recession. So I don't know what's going to happen. I have different theories. I do think the price is probably going to be highly inflated. The Bitcoin price is highly going to become inflated. Price of everything else is going up. So Bitcoin will most likely be going up as well. Not because people are buying, because it's getting more scarce. So instead of a buying rally, you're going to get a scarce rally. It's going to be very hard to find someone, because not a lot of people are going to mine. I have a feeling not a lot of people are going to mine. Or the mining, people will still be mining, but I think it's going to be harder to find a buyer or a seller from a miner. And I just think it's going to, well, it's either going to go up or down, right? So, but my prediction is I think it's going to go up. Even in a recession period, it may even be exacerbated by the scarcity of things. It's going to be hard to find. Just everything's going to be hard to find. Everything's going to cost more. Hence, therefore, Bitcoin will cost more. Gold will cost more. All your little investments will be more, just because everything is going to cost more. Cost of living is going to be more. I don't imagine a great time in the future. Me personally, I'm not imagining a great time. Matter of fact, I'm doing everything I can right now in preparation of this coming recession. I'm preparing. I'm not spending as much. I'm hunkering down. I think I can survive. It's going to be a question: is who can financially survive? And that's my goal, is to financially survive in the next 2 years. So that's kind of my goal, next 2-3 years, maybe even 4 years. If I can survive financially, you're going to come out on top. You'll be way ahead of everyone else, way ahead of everybody else. Everybody else has basically lost everything. They lost their house, they lost their job, they've sold off any investment because they're forced to, because they don't have money for food. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. That's all I got to say. Anyways, I'm going to end this live stream. Thanks for everybody for watching. I appreciate it. In the poll, I do have a poll question. Do you think by next week is the price of Bitcoin going to go up or down? Looks like we got 2 votes already. They're saying down. I don't know. I do think we still have more downward trend to go. It's still the 5th leg, and if you just look at this chart, there's downward pressure. There's definitely downward pressure. So it's no surprise. I mean, there's no surprise that the price is going down. I mean, anybody here who watched my live stream, are you all surprised that the price went down? I hope not. If you were surprised, then please like and subscribe. Consider joining membership. Also, try to tune in next week. I'll try to do this once a week as we get a new candlestick. The new candlestick showing. We'll see if there's any difference. Right now, on a weekly basis, looking at this chart, there's really not a lot going on. The trend is still down. The price is going down. There's selling pressure. There is simply just more selling pressure than buying pressure. The bear market is still going on. More people need to lose money. All you day traders out there, you need to start losing more money until the bear market can no longer take that money from you, because you have no money to be taken. And once that happens, we will return to a bull market rally, because the 5% of the people who know what they're doing will start buying Bitcoin with basically all the losers out, from all the losers' money, the money that was taken from the majority and given to the few. Those few people who now have basically a lot of money at this point, they're the ones that are going to start the bear market, or not the bear market. They're the ones that's going to start the bull market. They're the ones that are buying and buying and buying, causing a slow uptrend, a reversal in the 2 averages, moving the price up. And since the 5%ers, the people who know what they're doing, they're not going to lose money. They're good at taking money or making money or gaining. So the price will go into some hyperbolic upward trend. And by the time that happens, by the time most people, the average day trader, gets involved, it's too late for, well, you'll feel good because you will be making money, right? Just buy and hold and you'll make money. But at the long term, you're going to lose out. You're buying at the top, and most likely you will be selling at the bottom. So anyways, that's what I think is going to happen. If you're going to get involved, you should be owning your own wallet. You should be buying now, dollar cost average. Price will probably start moving most likely a year from now. So if you could be patient and wait 1 year, or do this and it start accumulating for 1 whole year, just average cost buying, actually owning a wallet. When you actually own, when you're getting into crypto and you're owning your own wallet, there's no shorting. There's only, I guess there's no long either, but there's no shorting, there's no long, but You need to accumulate and then let everybody else drive up the price. Okay, you just have to just hold, just hodl, do the hodling thing, and let everybody else, let all the all the people who don't understand, let them do all the work. Let other people do all the work in driving up the price. You just huddle and be patient. When do you sell? Never. Never. You never sell. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hopefully this was helpful and useful to you. Do I think next week is the price going to be down? Yeah, I do. At least it will be below. I still think the candlestick will be below the 10 period moving average. I'm on a weekly. All right. Have a good day, everybody. See you later. Bye.